Let's do it, man. Yes, sir. Love you too, man. Appreciate you being here.
So our flight's a lot closer.
Yeah, man. Hey, everybody,
Everybody's attention, please. Can I get everybody's attention, please? Everybody, I love everybody to come closer. Everybody in the back, can I get y'all attention, please? All right, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Good. Guys, I first and foremost have to give all honor and all glory to God for allowing me this opportunity to be here. And just want to first and foremost ask, are you guys excited for some Georgia football?
Go Dawgs.
Yeah. All right. The second thing, I just want to tell you all, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here today. This means the world to me. When you have a vision, when God gives it to you, you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know what's going to go well, what's not going to go right. But ultimately, we're here today. It's beautiful weather. You know, the rain held out. So many things went well. And I could not have done this without a strong team. Right? And so I want to start, before I tell you guys about the foundation and why you all are here, I want to first and foremost just tell so many people right now, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I made a list because I had a lot of hits to the head. So I don't want anybody to get mad at me saying you forgot to say me. So I'm gonna go down the list. First and foremost, I gotta recognize my board members, starting with my board chair. Sharon, where you at? There she is. Sharon's our board chair. Also, she keeps me in line. Rob Kramer as well as our board chair. And yes, give a round of applause. Next we got my man Fred Barber with fundraising. Yes. Then we got Shelby Wright with programming. Shelby's in the back. There you go. Then we got Cornelia Shipley. There she is right there. She handles our governance, so if anybody's stepping out of line, she's the enforcer. Then we got Miss Nancy Hopkins. She's our treasurer. There she is. Thank you. Then we have a lady who wears many different hats. She's actually the general manager here, Miss Angela Smith.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell her thank you for the food. So she's actually one of the, pretty much the designated auntie for the football team. So she does a lot of amazing things. And then also we have another special person, Miss Michelle Tonigan, who's our executive assistant. Yes. There are a few other board members who couldn't make it here today, but definitely want to recognize them. We have some players that came through today. Andrew Thomas, who stopped by. Lawrence Cage was supposed to be here. We also have Caleb King, the legend. We go way back, battling out back in our Brookwood Parkview days. Another legend, Champ Bailey, big bro. Champ has mentored me a lot over the years and has just become a brother to me. So I really appreciate you being here today, Champ. And then we had another guy who is a new player that just came from West Virginia. Can you remember? It's Tyke Smith. Yeah, so look out for him. He's a guy that's, everybody's expecting great things from. So looking forward to helping him, mentoring him, and helping him to achieve his dreams. We got another guy right here, Mr. Chris Burgett, who's actually a camera guy. And he's a former, what year did you play, Chris?
02 to 05.
Oh, yep, 02 to 05. So he's become a brother to me as well. So as you guys can see, this is a brotherhood. That's what makes the G so special. It's not just about playing on the field, about winning games. It's about life after. Long after, we're still helping each other. We're still supporting each other. And so that's what it's all about. Next thing, I want to just thank the sponsors, starting with Mr. Pat Flood and the Supreme Lending Team. So give them a round of applause. Next, Mr. John Eckel with CF Real Estate. John is a fellow dog as well. And we got my man, Big Slow right here, Kevin Webb, Genesis Asset Management. Appreciate you, big dog. And then Neil Stevens, where's Neil at? There he is. Neil is with Oconee State Bank. Appreciate you being here, Neil, and for your support. All right. Morgan Summers with Raymond James. Thank you, Morgan. Give a round of applause. All right. So with that being said, thank you all. Everybody else who's here, if I forgot your name, if I didn't mention you, I really just want to tell you thank you so much for being here. And now we have another special guest here, actually Mr. JT Daniels' dad. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Didn't want to forget him. Pontiff is here as well too. But yeah, guys, thank you so much once again for being here. I want to just tell you a little bit about why you're here today. My foundation is called the Game Changers Foundation. We launched about a year and a half ago. We've been trying to put together this event for like ever, but of course, y'all know COVID, right? But the reason why I decided to start this foundation was really just a combination of my experiences, going back from long before anybody knew who Rennie Curran was, right? I was just a kid with a dream. The first time I came to University of Georgia, I was 10 years old. You know, bright-eyed, I knew absolutely nothing about football. Both my parents being Liberian immigrants, they knew nothing at all. We moved to Gwinnett County, Brookwood Association. My Little League coach was Ronnie Benton from Alamo, Georgia. Most of y'all probably don't know who that's at. But he was the biggest diehard Georgia fan, and he took me to my first game along with his son, JT, 10 years old, and I still remember like it was yesterday, walking into that stadium and just having this dream, right? Just seeing that sea of red and black and just dreaming and hoping and believing that I could one day be a Bulldog. And in between that dream and it actually coming to reality, there was so many different obstacles. So I was that kid who was on free reduced lunch meals. I was a kid who needed to be picked up every single day for practice. I was a kid who, you know, just needed that support. There was a time when my dad lost his business. My mom almost died from a surgery she had gotten. So I needed a team, right? I needed game changers to step in to help me. And throughout that course, whether it was my Little League coach, whether it was teachers, whether it was guys like Champ Bailey, you know, I had, man, just so many people who stepped up and just poured into me. Why they did it, I don't know. It's just favor, right? And we all have people like that in our lives, right? That you can think about that stepped in, that was a game changer in your life. You know, and even when I didn't know I was gonna play at University of Georgia, because as y'all can see, I'm not the tallest, right? Saying that I'm gonna, you know, imagine me 15, 16 years old, I'm up here, and I tell this story all the time. I would come up here and I would have Timberland boots on and a hoodie on. And I would sneak into practice and try to meet Coach Rick or try to meet one of the players just so they would notice me. And in between that, man, I had guys like Jesse Tuggle, right? Another guy who heard he was too short. You know, so Thomas Davis, just pour into me, invite me to their house, show me their film, and just say, Rennie, you can do it. Rennie, you can make it, man. I've been where you've been before. You have a shot. You have something special, and just all those little bits of encouragement, that mentorship. That's why I'm able to stand here before you all today, and even after I transition, because you all, for those athletes who are in the crowd, you know that transition is extremely tough. I had people, business leaders, who sat down with me, who gave me knowledge, who mentored me, who helped me when I didn't even know like what I was going to do next. So that's how I'm able to stand before you all today and be able to give back. So I'm in debt to so many different people, as we all are, right? Nobody makes it alone. And so this foundation, like I said, is a combination of just my experiences and then seeing so many athletes, right, who have young and old, who have had potential, so much talent, right? We all know one on every single team. A coulda, shoulda, woulda story, right? Had all the talent in the world, but maybe they didn't have their parents' support at home, right? Maybe they didn't have that right coach to encourage them. Maybe they didn't have that mentor. Maybe they didn't have access to training. Or maybe they even made it, but they transitioned and now they have no purpose, right? So that's what this foundation is about. The main pillars, our main mission for the Game Changers Foundation is to help current and former athletes in sports, business, and life. And we do that through three ways. Through community engagement, where we have former athletes who are going, speaking to teams, hosting camps, doing workshops. The second way is through our virtual mentorship program. So we'll have former athletes who are actually partnered with younger athletes to mentor them, just like I was. Then the third way is through leadership development. So we'll be having workshops as well. We'll be having a leadership curriculum, and right now we're working with Gwinnett County Schools for that to be the first place where we roll out our leadership curriculum, so that athletes can be able to receive those life skills that will help them, so that when they get to that transition point, that they're well equipped to face whatever life throws at them, because that's when it gets real. Not when you're on the field, but when you take that jersey off. And if you're starting at ground zero, it's tough. Extremely, extremely tough. So with that being said, I want to tell you all, thank you so much. Once again, our board members have flyers that they'll be giving out to just give you more information about how you can be involved. And if you want to write a check today, I will gladly accept it. The money that's raised, anything you want to give, guys, like, nothing is too big, nothing is too small. But I want you all to know that the money that's raised today is going to go to supporting us with the camps that we're going to be doing. We're going to be in high schools, every single high school eventually in the state. We're going to be in there. We're going to be mentoring guys. This is something that I do day in and day out. You know, I was talking to Kiara Jackson yesterday. He wants to get into public speaking. All right, so this is things that I do, but your support is going to allow me to not only be able to do that, not have to worry about funding or anything like that, but also be able to support other former athletes who want to be able to do the same thing, who want to get into schools, who want to host camps, who want to provide that impact. So it's going to go a long, long way. So guys, thank you so much again. With that being said, God bless and go Dawgs. Go Dawgs!
What's up, my friend?
What's going on?
Cheers, cheers.
Yes, sir.
I just happened to work hard.